the registry told hundreds of truck and bus drivers this summer they're about to lose their commercial driver's licenses. And remember, that's the key to their livelihoods. It's based on infractions that in some cases are from the 80s or 90s, but that the registry is inexplicably just putting on their driving records now. And these drivers say it's hugely unfair.
He now has to choose between rent and food.
You are taking away income that provides food for my children.
I might not have a place to live next month.
Truck drivers and their loved ones confronting the state board which oversees the registry of motor vehicles, arguing the RMV's drive to suddenly revoke hundreds of commercial driver's licenses is the wrong course.
For an infraction 26 years ago to destroy their livelihood seems like an extreme punishment.
Eric Curtis speaking on behalf of his brother Sean, who runs a North Shore boat service business.
I'm the sole proprietor of the family. I'm the one that brings the money in to support our family, and taking that away is going to take everything away.
Curtis says he pleaded guilty to OUI in 1998, an incident during which he also refused a breathalyzer. Those two combined are enough for him to lose a commercial driver's license, except it happened years before he ever applied for a CDL, which Massachusetts granted him around 2009.
I paid the penalty. I did their drug and alcohol classes that the court mandated me to do, and I did everything they asked me to do.
I lost everything, and I'm 61 years old.
I've shown you the case of Mike McDonald, who lost not only his truck license, but also his regular driver's license, largely because of two OUIs in the 80s. The registry sending him this form letter just last month saying his right to operate is suspended until 1985. His infractions also happened decades before he applied to drive a truck, during which he was cleared by the State Board of Appeal and has maintained a perfect record. Both federal and state law allow a path for commercial drivers to get their CDLs back after 10 years of clean driving, which could help many of these drivers, except the RMV won't permit it.
I don't even know if your records are accurate at this point, because you have records in closets that you haven't even put in the system.
Now, state lawmakers may get involved here to force the registry's hand. There is a bill that's been introduced on Beacon Hill. It's got dozens of co-sponsors. It would require the registry to create that pathway to reinstatement, but with state lawmakers not in session, nothing may move on that until the new year. I'll keep you updated. Maria and Ed?